Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I spoke to the Falcons head coach before this matchup. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Falcons headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside the 10, here he comes. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here comes the junior running back. He sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Makes the grab. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Scott. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. A strike downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Lets it fly. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Air Force's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They force the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using his legs, it's Scott. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hayes. Got his man downfield.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll go back to the ground. Maybe headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Calls his own number. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. He'll keep it again on the option. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He's looking to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Pickett. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Falcons will punt this one away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Collins. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quarterback may change this route.
Over. Go.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hayes. Over the middle, it's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Go.
Gonna run it. It's Scott. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. On the option. Pulls it again on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's long.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to the fullback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
Number 82 on the field goal.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the Big 12. Now back to our game here in Colorado Springs. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best, to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the crow route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defeated.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Catch in the middle, it's Palmer. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready? Set. Go!
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Palmer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Ready, go!
Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Falcons!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready? Go! Go, go!
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defeated.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game.
Ready? Black 18! Black 18! Go, go!
Trying to pound their way in. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The run inside. It's Scott. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Might be calling a hot route. On the run, it's Scott. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
The carry going off right tackle here. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
Here we go, ready. Line 14, 14. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Go, go.
Back to the ground with the running back. And they're able to make the tackle. 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Punts it out of the air. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Do it, do it.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Down, ready. One, and ready, go. Shift. Ready, go.
Looking for a crease, it's Scott. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Ready, ready. Jet. Ready, go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Running in, there's a crease, makes it past the marker. Talk about a timely run, gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Give to the fullback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's second and long. The give on the inside. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pulls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. High the chains now on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Pressure coming. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete on third down.
Normally, I would say fourth and short.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for a big play. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more.
All right, fourth quarter now. You're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now at quarterback and wide receiver. You're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And then that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback will keep it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gives it on the option. Finding some room. Bulldozes his way through. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Wide receiver comes in motion. The option look. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Air Force! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Second down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.